Yeah.
How much would you pay for my ass a month?
You're asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
What's your price?
What do you think?
Are you putting things in it or just photos? Like butt plug or no?
I've experimented with a tiny butt plug. I could do a little bit.
Okay.
I could do like a McDonald's French fry.
And welcome back to Intrusively Thinking.
Oh my God!
All right, you guys, is it a hustle or is it a scam? Spoiler alert, it might be both. Today, we are going over some interesting and absurd side hustles and the burnouts we face from trying to make it in this world.
Yeah.
But first, before anything, we're going to get into the topic of Onlyfans and sobriety with our special guest today, Essie and Bone is in the building. What's up?
Oh my God.
We got a super fun episode planned for you guys, so stay tuned. Let's get into it.
Okay.
So, Essie, before we start off our show, we always do an intrusive, universal question. But for our viewers, they don't know you. Barely do they know us. Yeah. So let's give them a little quick interview. We got some questions lined up. Is that cool?
That's perfect.
Let's see.
Awesome, cool. So me and Essie are friends, but I'm going to ask you a few questions. Okay. So you moved here during COVID from Indiana?
Yes.
What would you say is like the biggest culture shock coming from there to LA?
So the number one thing is like Indiana is all white people, like redneck white people.
Really?
So yeah, getting to dive into all the different like ethnicities and cultures was really cool.
Am I the first black person you've met?
No, I don't think. I think you're maybe like the third.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, you're on an all black podcast today too. Hell yeah. Welcome.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Welcome. Very proud of you. Don't worry, none of these guys will rob you, so you're fine. You're good.
I'm from San Diego, so it's mostly white there too.
I'm from Houston. It's pretty dark there. It's pretty.
I can see that.
All right, that's your one. That was your one.
Okay. All right, so you call yourself trailer trash, a trailer trash girl from the Midwest navigating LA. Be honest, what's the most LA thing you've done since you've got here?
Like, oh my God, tell me.
Like the most LA thing you've caught yourself doing.
I would say the most LA thing would be like if I'm not VIP or artist like guest, I'm not going.
You're not
like,
going.
I don't do GA.
Oh, I love that.
Ooh, yeah. I love that for you.
Yeah.
Set a standard.
Yeah.
Set the fucking bar high, sis.
Yeah.
It's not like an Erewhon, like just Hailey Bieber drink. You haven't gotten that yet?
I just can't, like, I'm still very, like, Midwest mindset of, like, I can't pay more than, like, $5 for a smoothie. Yeah.
That smoothie is bomb as fuck, though.
I was just going to say, it's actually really good. It's actually super good. $24?
Yeah.
And it's worth it. It's totally
it
worth
ain't nothing to me.
All right, doing it every time for Hailey. I want to ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
Because this is so interesting. So you've been sober for 2 years now. Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can we get an applause in the room for that? That's really fucking huge. What's something you notice now that you have been sober in a room full of drunk people that you've never noticed before? Like,
I noticed how, like, sweaty people get when they're drunk. Just drenched in sweat. Yeah.
You don't miss that part of it?
No.
you don't? It's so fun. Trust me. It's like just burning calories. It's so good.
Right.
Yeah. Sweaty. I get cotton mouth.
Yeah.
Everyone's like has one lazy eye when they're drunk for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Give the Forrest Whitaker. I can't do it. That's really sick.
And you got sober before you moved to LA, right?
Yeah, I was sober for a couple months before I moved to LA.
That's so smart.
Nigga, that is so smart. You mind if I ask you what was your drug of choice?
I just really liked uppers, so like Coke,
Hey,
ecstasy, Molly, like any of that was my.
Girl, we would have had a
Yeah.
ball. We would have had
Damn,
a fucking ball together.
Oh my God.
That is amazing. And you got sober before you came to LA. This place will corrupt the shit out of anybody.
Yeah.
I was sober before I came here, and then I had to go to rehab, 5 years later. So I totally understand. That's really good. That's really big on you.
I feel like rehab is so cool though. When someone's like, I've been in rehab, I'm like, you're so cool. I love that.
Really?
Yeah. So some of them are really dope. So the one I went to was in Waxahachie, Texas. I swear to God, that's a real place. I'm not making that name
What the hell?
Waxahachie, Texas. Shout out to Casa Colina, House on the Hills.
That's the name of the rehab?
Yeah, Casa Colina.
That sounds fire.
It was like
That sounds like a place I want to do drugs in.
right, House on the Hill.
Yeah.
No, it was sick. We had a farm, we had a pool, we had like all these amenities that you could ever ask for. But it was just a house full of dudes, man. A house full of dudes, no hoes.
worse.
Anytime a woman walked through there, you could only imagine the type of bark she'd get. It was-
No way.
I got one more question for you. You've built a massive following on TikTok. What's the weirdest and most unhinged DM you've ever received? There has to be shit ton.
That stuff. I ended up turning off my DMs, so like not everyone can DM me. They have to be
Because
like
they get fucking crazy. Huh?
yeah. One guy sent me my home address.
No way.
What?
And he was like, "What if I just pulled up?" And I was like, "Oh,
I
well."
would murder you.
If you fucking pulled up, I would shoot the shit out of you. Yeah, you're done.
It was so weird, and I was like, "How do you even find that?" Because it was like my parents' home address in Indiana. So I was like,
And you didn't even live there anymore?
"No."
You know what's crazy? You can literally Google online like a celebrity's address and it will come up.
That's crazy.
No, I swear to God. There's certain people who are like not on that list or who you have to pay to get off that. But there's public records that everyone has access to that you could just look shit up. So my dad gets fucking mail and just random people coming up to his house all the time.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, and he left me with that house. So, like, I'm the only one who has to fucking deal with those people. Hey, is Cromwell here? No, dude, get the fuck away.
I'd let him in just to hang out. Just
To hang out, see what they want.
try to save him. Like, hey, man, what are you doing right now? Look
Yeah.
at yourself. Is everything all right?
These people never really know what they want until the end.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like they're just expecting something to happen.
I'm way too public with my stuff. I'll post my license plate on my Instagram.
That's funny.
Are you serious?
Find me. Yeah.
I need you guys to know where I'm at, right? Something
Yeah.
like
Oh
that.
my god.
I need some company.
Not mysterious. Not mysterious.
Not at all. I'll show too much online. And not make money from it. I'll post my whole and not even get a dollar.
You do, bro.
Yeah.
You sucked toes online the other day.
I did suck
Did you
toes
see
on
that?
the internet the other
You
day.
sucked toes on the internet the
my
other day
God.
for free.
For free.
By
dude.
the way, thank you.
It was good, right?
It was really good.
It was good.
It was great.
I don't know if you noticed, but it was in slow motion. I slowed it down just a little bit.
That's why I said thank you.
Get more foot on there. Yeah.
It was great. And I'm not talking about your partner's foot. I'm talking about the motion of you sucking everything. Thank you for giving me that
Yes.
image in my head.
Yeah. Did you like Photoshop it with something else in there?
Mm-hmm.
You Photoshop you in there?
I might have done something like that. I might have done something.
Hell yeah.
So we're going to go into our viral news and hot takes. Essie, this is where we go off on the internet and we just talk about some viral news that's happening. So this probably already happened like 2 months ago. We already got this news. But Sophie Rain is the only model, Onlyfans model, who's a virgin and devoted Christian. But she's devoted, who has... Too much Celsius. One more time. Sophie Rain is an OnlyFans model who is a virgin, devoted Christian, but has reportedly brought in $43.4 million a year in 1 year.
That's a hell of a hustle, though.
Can we talk about that?
To not
'Cause
have to do
what am I
anything?
missing out on right now?
That's a baller move. I respect her so much.
I just
She's
don't know
so
if I
sick.
believe. I don't know if I believe that she's making that much.
You don't?
No,
She
'cause
posted
girls-
screenshots of it though.
Yeah, but girls Photoshop that stuff for marketing purposes.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, fake the funk,
It's fake,
bro.
yeah.
Fake it till you make it. That's so
Funk.
genius.
Yeah.
You know, we were just talking about that last night at rehearsal. Faking it till you make it. A lot of people don't believe in that, but I still am an advocate
It's like
for that shit.
manifesting in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There
Exactly.
it is.
It
There it is.
manifesting.
Completely manifestation.
Yeah. You get a dress for the job that you want.
Right. You know what I mean?
Real.
So 43 it just seems too high, too much.
Yeah, I just don't believe that. I do not believe that.
No,
No.
I don't know.
I haven't heard that take. That makes sense though.
Yeah. Apparently, Iggy Azalea is also the highest breadwinner on OnlyFans with 49 or 40 million a year she brings in.
I believe that one.
You believe that one because
Yeah.
she's like
She's a
famous. She's
celebrity,
like
yeah.
celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one totally makes sense to me. I heard something about something with Charlie Sheen in Sophia Rain, something like that. Or maybe I'm thinking of
What?
some other girl. I don't know. I heard that Charlie Sheen was totally funding someone hella money.
Whoa.
Yeah, like at least like $3 million into their account.
Are you subscribed to any OnlyFans right now?
You would love to ask me this question.
I want to know.
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
I don't
I love
subscribe
that.
to one. Okay, I will subscribe if it's someone from my past. That I know.
You're nosy.
like you ever get like a little excited? Or it probably happened to you. I get a little excited when like someone I went to high school with dropped their link. I'm like, oh my god! It's like such a blessing. You know, like a girl who like never paid me attention. Like, God, yes.
Now you get to see
Yes,
that. This,
dude,
this
funny.
is
For
for
group
you.
chat, yeah.
That
But I mean,
moment's
to
for
get
you.
to, I do have to support her. You know, so I will pay for it. So
Right.
What's the most you've ever spent in subscriptions?
on subscriptions, nothing much, like 10 a month.
$10.
I'll do it for like 2 months.
Mm.
So I'll do it for 1 month and then forget and then be like, oh God, Samantha, you know, and then
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
unfollow her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think back in 2021, I know the exact number.
No.
There was one time and for 2 months, I was spending over $2,100 on OnlyFans.
Like multiple girls
wow.
or just one?
No, multiple girls.
Oh wait,
Multiple girls, guys. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I didn't love it. Honestly, after those 2 months, I was
That
pretty.
sound like an addiction.
I was fucked. And that's exactly why I went to AA and had to go also tell them.
You went to OnlyFans AA?
Yeah, no. I went to Sex Anonymous. And they told me that, yeah, you probably should fuck with us with this stuff, man.
I think the craziest thing about OnlyFans is that when you buy it, it's on your official bank statement, and it says all caps, onlyfans.com. Like, why are you so loud?
Right.
Hush.
I know.
This is a secret.
Please
It can't be
stop.
like models.com. It's OnlyFans.
I know. I
Dot gross. We got you. I saw it.
You would think they'd make it more discreet because as an OnlyFans model, when you get paid from the company, it's not under OnlyFans. It's
What
like
does it say for you
it's
guys?
like
Yeah.
Phoenix LLC or something.
Wow.
They don't do that for us.
They don't give a.
Can
they
we
don't
get a
care.
fucking Phoenix, please?
Like, if I'm applying for an apartment, it's like, oh, OnlyFans.com, $2.99 a month.
so
It's
funny.
so crazy.
Yeah.
For 7 years, it's going to know that was horny in 2019. It's crazy.
I'm so
Wait,
cooked.
do you subscribe to any OnlyFans?
I
As a
think I'm like
creator.
subscribed to my friends for like
Yeah, that's good.
tagging them in content, but
Okay.
I don't like pay for
You
anyone.
don't pay for anything.
Yeah.
That's good. You're such a baller. Okay, so we're gonna go to our topics now. You guys got a funny story.
Yeah, how we met?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we
Okay.
hear that?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck
So-
that happened.
So this like last year, I've been posting a lot more, and I've been like things have been picking up for me.
Oh
so
yeah,
like,
you have.
I'm scrolling through my feed, and then I see Essie doing my bit. Basically, she changed a few words, so it was like a complete theft, and it's like, just for me personally, it like never happened to me before, so I was like offended. But it is like the nature of the internet. Like that's how trends start. Someone
Yeah.
did it first, and it takes off. So like for me to even be offended, I was like maybe just excited. I don't know.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
So
say.
for a brief second, I was like, "What the fuck? This is my joke." You know what I mean? So I comment. Well, first I shared it to my story. I was like, "Oh my god, somebody stole my joke," and then my friend started like commenting, and then I commented. I said, "Hey, this is my joke, but you can have it, babe." You
Yeah.
know, like it wasn't even like being too crazy, but I did have a friend
Very
slide and be
respectful.
like, "You stole Dante's joke. This is my friend."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just dog parlor with just the hate.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
But there's also like so many comments on it that is like kind of getting buried, you know. But she
Yeah.
saw it, and then you messaged me separately, and
Yeah.
you're like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. Like I saw the joke somewhere. I forgot where I got it from, but I'll tag you as like inspired by," which you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I pinned your comment when you commented that because I was like, oh wait, he's mad, but I pinned it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what happened was my friend showed me that video when we were at like a content day, and she's like, "You should do this," and then I didn't do it until later, and she already left, and then I didn't have the video, and then the audio I used wasn't attached to your video, so I was like, mysterious, it's just gone.
Yeah.
Because like normally I credit people and like tag them, but so then when you commented, I was like, oh, of course this would happen to me the one time that like
one time.
I
The one
couldn't
time.
find
Yeah.
it. But yeah, then I was like,
Did you see? So, and when you saw those comments, did you think he was like fucking pissed off?
oh yeah, but valid because like I
No,
was
right.
like, wait, let me explain myself
Just
first.
because it was like my first big video, you know. So I felt two ways. I was like, "Oh, my joke's good enough to be stolen."
And
then
what was
also-
the joke? Can I hear it?
It was.
What was it?
It's like a video of me. We'll probably pull it up later, but it's a video of me, and I'm like reaching out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the girl working at Chipotle was so bad when she asked what toppings I wanted, I said spit on it.
Oh,
And it's
that-
like,
It was
it's like
so
a Creed
funny.
song, and it's like,
Yeah.
"Can you take me high?" You know what I mean? So it's like, only recently have like my shit been getting that big. So seeing
Yeah.
it, I was like, oh my God. Shocked. And then also like, no, you're like so many more followers than me. I was like, what the hell is this? my
I'm
joke?
honored. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was so funny.
Yeah. So you messaged me separately and we're really sweet about it. And then I told my friends, I was like, hey guys, everybody be nice. She's really cool. You know what I mean? I think I tried to delete my comment too. And then
Oh, you double back. You have to go back and clean it up.
yeah,
now.
because I felt I that's not how I behave at all. You know what I mean? I'm
No,
very
but
sweet.
valid. But valid. Yeah.
So then I felt bad for you being so nice. I was like, oh man, maybe, am I the asshole? You know? But then you started following me, and then you liked some of my stuff.
Yeah, because
And
your
then-
stuff is so funny. I was
Thank
like, I
you so
love this
much.
guy.
Absolutely
Yeah,
hilarious.
so good. So then we've done some content since then and stuff. And
I was
then
gonna ask about
we've
that.
been
So,
homies, yeah.
so I saw a video that you guys did online together. Can you explain this? The toe sucking video?
She's olive oil on my toes.
Your toes got olive oiled,
Yeah.
and everyone else's got smelled, sucked, kissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're those creators where it's like we have friends who don't necessarily do like comedic stuff. And so when I'm like presenting an idea to my friends, I'm like, okay, don't feel weird about it. I promise. Like, there's a reason behind it. And like, once it's done, it's going to be cool. But I'm like, okay, I'm going to oil up your feet. I'm going to suck your toes. I'm going to sniff your, and they're like, but Dante gets it. He was like, yeah, okay.
Okay. So the pitch to Dante was pretty easy.
Yeah,
it was pretty like,
because we both have similar kind of brain rot styles of humor, which is funny because it's like it's kind of the opposite of what you do, you know, because you do like cute OnlyFans stuff and then you just have brain rot humor.
Yes.
Which is what I'm into too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of my things are by myself because it's like I can't explain to people what I'm trying to do. I'm like, you know, it's just too random. Doesn't make any sense.
It's so embarrassing. You like explain it and then they don't get the vibe and then it ruins it for you. And
Yeah,
then
you're
you're
like,
like, okay.
I guess this is stupid.
All right. So take it down.
Yeah. But I like your stuff. I think it's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
you're absolutely hilarious.
Thank you.
How long have you been going on with this this new stint of comedy? Has this always been a thing for you?
I've always been doing funny videos. Like since I started on TikTok, that was how I blew up. I just did like really gross, like funny videos. And then like the OnlyFans stuff came later.
Gross. Gross. This word gross is being tossed around. What is gross?
Like, I think my first video that went viral was me talking about a guy like eating me out. It was like, he said like compliments to the chef or something. I didn't know how to react. I just made that up. Like that didn't even happen. But
That's like, holy shit. Wow.
but yeah, just like gross. Like I hate when people are like, "Oh, women only do like jokes about sex." Oh, I'm like, well, they're funny. I don't know.
You guys are way funnier.
And that's not true because guys do it just as much.
Yeah.
Even more. And I'm more excited to see when a woman does it because I don't hear their perspective as often.
Yeah, exactly
I
what
think
I was
it's
going to say. Yeah.
Real.
I love it. All of my partners that I've dated recently, I used to date a comedian too, and she had really like gross coochie humor. And I'm
that.
like, yeah, because I never get to hear it.
Yeah.
I've heard way too much dick and ball stuff. I'm over it. I
I
like
feel like
pussy. I wanna hear pussy jokes.
I've heard every dick and ball joke.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pussy, there's so many layers, you know?
Yeah.
There's so many parts to make a joke about.
Real.
Inner labia, outer labia, clitoris. Is it real? You know what I mean?
I still don't believe in that shit. I
Right?
still don't believe in that one.
There's 2 holes. There's so much to go off.
There's
Right.
2 holes.
Yeah.
All right, and let's jump into some of these stigmas and the empowerment of OnlyFans sex work. So, how long have you been doing OnlyFans?
I've been doing OnlyFans for like 3-4 years now.
You like it?
I like it sometimes. Sometimes I don't. It's like any job. Like you go through stages of like really hating it and then really loving it.
And I don't want to be like too invasive, but like you don't do like, you just do lewds, right?
Yeah, I don't do anything like
Yeah. Okay.
crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
Good, smart.
You feel good about that though?
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, any what are some stigmas that you guys kind of faced that you think?
Yeah.
But you guys are all bops. We all heard that before.
Yeah,
like-
people just assume we're like whores and like everyone that does OF does like full on porn and like
Yeah.
that's like the typical stereotype.
You over that shit?
I mean, it's whatever. I'm like so used to people calling me a whore now. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because you know you're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're very reserved in real life.
yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, like your energy is so like welcoming, but I can tell there's something, reserved about it as well. It's good. It's healing.
I've sold nudes before. I don't have that laugh though.
You sold nudes?
Yeah, dude. If you go viral on TikTok, people will DM you, and I'll read all of them.
And what body part did you sell?
Ass.
That's
That's
nice.
the only
Ass.
thing
Wait,
I wanted to hear.
Were you like on all fours from the back spreading your cheeks? Or was it like, what
Yeah,
was
I have it. I have it.
No, just,
I'll pull it up.
demonstrate it for us right now.
Yeah.
I just I did like a mirror thing like this, which is like new for me because like I never grew up doing that, you know. And props to you guys. Taking a picture of your ass is so hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
There's no way because then your ass looks good, but your face looks dumb. You just have, like, a
There's
lazy
no
eye.
way to like proportion the thing. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
no balance.
Right.
For
No.
sure. So what was it, to a guy or to a girl? Who wanted to see
It was to a
this?
guy. Yeah. I think if you haven't experienced a man hitting on you before, you don't know what it's like. It's crazy. I think also it taught me to like kind of approach women differently because when a dude wants to fuck you, he makes it very clear.
Yes.
And they're very aggressive about it. And some dudes are so homophobic they never give themselves the chance to do that. And I don't care. Like I welcome anything. You know what I mean? But it's like a man hitting on you it feels different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd make a lot of money on OF.
I feel.
I'm thinking about it
Yeah.
sometimes.
No.
I'm not-
You've seen his ass.
It's big. Yeah.
It is
wide.
fucking massive. He
Juicy.
has cake.
Yeah.
And I
wide.
cannot get over it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, because
In
we walk up
every
the stairs
episode.
together and he'll be right behind me like, God. I can hear his lips smacking.
Oh yeah.
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 It's absolutely.
It's always like a warm wind.
Your ass makes me hungry. I'm gonna be honest.
Real.
Your ass makes me hungry every time I look at it.
It's juicy.
Yeah, it is.
It's
a good
sweaty.
one.
Gay men love that too. They love cake. So
we do.
Yeah.
They love that.
Which is why, like, I'm a boob guy because I have a fat ass.
Yeah, see.
I'm
Yeah,
over it.
you're over the ass. You like
Yeah.
I've
I mean,
seen.
I like ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. My girl's got a good ass.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Let's talk about some empowerment though. Like, what have been some empowering things that you have gone through or experienced while doing this type of work, OnlyFans work?
I think maybe just being more comfortable with like my sexuality and stuff and just like sex in general. Cause like growing up in the Midwest, it's very like conservative, very Christian. Like I was very awkward and weird about anything, like even my naked body for the longest time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So OF has helped me to like be comfortable with that and know that that's like sex is normal and like you can be sexy and
Kind of
stuff.
taught you to love yourself a little
Yeah.
bit more. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You brought up sexuality. This is a queer set. What's going on with that? What are you?
Yeah, so I'm still like exploring. I think that I'm like I think the term is like pansexual. Like yeah.
That's him right there.
What up,
Yeah.
sister?
Yeah.
What up?
Yeah, so I think that's like what it is because I'm very much like I have to be attracted to someone's personality and like
Yes.
things on the inside and then the physical attraction grows after that.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah. Like for the longest time
that.
my friends always thought I was asexual and I'm like no, I just like
They thought you were
I'm just
asexual
figuring
Yeah.
it out. Yeah.
yeah.
because you like wouldn't date people. Or
I
what?
just don't date. I used to like not be super sexual with people. Like I don't like have sex on the first date, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just because it's like I literally can't do that if I'm not like emotionally like
Really?
attracted to you. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. For me, I
feel
would
the same way.
tell you, I just told you this last week when we were hanging out. I lost my virginity at 21. I'm 28
That's
now.
crazy. Dude.
Yeah.
So 7 years ago, I lost it. And it's only
Really?
because I was questioning my sexuality the whole time. So I didn't know what I wanted. I just knew like what porn felt good to me, what didn't feel good. And I never gave anyone a chance. And everyone thought I was asexual
That's
for
so
a
real.
long
Yeah.
ass time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I lost mine at 19. So like
Really?
yeah.
So late bloomer too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
feel
I lost
that.
mine at 14. I could not wait.
Oh my God, you
Damn.
couldn't wait. Damn
Yeah.
it, nigga. I think you could have waited. 14? That's
Yeah.
like my parents, so they had me at 15 or some shit like that. So
Dude, my mom had me at 14. That's crazy. Yeah.
God,
Yeah, dude.
14.
Yeah, my mom was 14. My dad was 17, bro.
Wow.
Oh well. Yeah, they're both children.
Yeah, my mom was just a girl.
Just a girl.
My dad was just a boy.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
some burnout terms, some
my
burnout
God.
cultures, you guys. Burnout culture is so fucking real. And as a creative right now, you guys, I feel like I've been experiencing burnout so much more often, working on the show, working on other projects that I'm trying to sell right now. It is just mind numbing. It's like watching an episode of fucking Jocelyn's Cabaret for 2 hours straight. You guys ever done that? Zeus Network? You ever watch those shows?
Don't
Mind-numbing
watch it.
shit. Yeah, don't.
It's bad.
It's mind-numbing shit is all I have to say. I just want to talk about some ways that we can kind of get past burnout, or if you ever experienced it, what helped you out with it. For me, I think taking the time to just do the things that I love, skateboarding, hanging out with my friends.
Yeah.
I think it's probably the only and best ways for me to just take my mind off things. Because when I burn the fuck out, I'm done. You can't call me for like 2-3 days. And that's so bad in this business.
I think I have
industry.
ADHD. My shit's fucked up.
I know
think
you have
do,
ADHD.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got something.
Yeah, we know.
What? You said that? Why did both of you guys say that at me? What's happening?
We know you have
I
ADHD.
think you guys are my friend. I've been telling people too, because like a few years ago, my therapist said that I might be autistic, and I've been telling people that, and they're like, "Yeah, I see
I
it.
know
I
that
can
makes
see it,
sense.
yeah.
I see it." When I got the like half diagnosed, because I got it from my therapist, they're not licensed to do that, but she was just like, "You should probably get it checked," you know. So I called my dad right away, and I'm like, "Hey, Dad, my therapist thinks I'm like on the spectrum." I was like, "Have you noticed anything?" He's like, "Oh yeah." Oh yeah.
Everyone knows
Me,
about you.
your mom, your dad, your uncle, your cousins. We all knew.
Everybody.
No
Everyone
one said a
knew.
damn thing.
Damn.
Well, that's a hard thing to bring up to you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm fine. You know what I mean?
I want you
Yeah.
to throw your chicken tendies on the ground. I want you
Yeah.
to eat those. You know what I mean? I don't want you to get upset, buddy. You're good.
Yeah. We love you as you are.
Yeah, we do.
You sure?
Yeah.
Should he get worked on? She's like, oh, I mean, Yeah.
Never a bad thing.
I am messing up this fur right now.
Yeah, you are. Speaking of ADHD, what gets you past burnout?
Avoiding all of it and letting it scare me when it's due. That's what I do.
So
Yeah.
you let it build up and just fester until
Yeah, I'm trying to
you
get better
have
at
do
that
it.
though. I'm trying to like make a schedule,
Yeah.
a calendar. You do that?
For burnout?
Yeah, I give up.
You feel life burnout, but yeah.
I burn myself out by not doing anything right away.
Yeah.
I make burnout when I don't need to. It's like, oh, this is due in 3 months. Perfect. I'll wait till 11:59.
The day before.
Yeah.
That's so real.
I'll get mad like, I didn't give you enough time. We're getting too deep on here. I just start crying. It all started when my mom was 14. My mom was 14. She didn't even graduate. I don't know. There's nothing she could have passed on to me that would have helped. Are you good at managing your time?
Yeah, I was just gonna
Transition. Are you good?
I feel like I'm really good at managing my time, but I'm not like I can't predict my burnouts usually.
Yeah.
But
They just kind of happen.
yeah, they usually just happen. But I feel like the worst burnouts are when as a influencer comedian, like when your stuff isn't popping off and then you also are experiencing a burnout. It's like the worst time in your life ever.
What does that do to your head? Like, what do you feel?
It just makes me feel not funny. Like, because I'll like post a video and I'm laughing, like hysterically crying, watching it, and then it gets like 1,200 views, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
wasn't that funny? I guess.
You know what I have learned though? Because like some of those videos that flop, the people who do like it really like
Yeah.
it.
They really.
Because I
really
have
do.
one that like has like 300 views or 300 likes on it, but people come up to me about that video. I just said like about the Roku remote being in my ass, and I get like 10 followers on it, and those 10 followers talk to me all the time.
Yeah, they're
You know what I
loyal.
mean? So they're loyal. Like the big ones, those are big people, but like the small ones, those people are insane.
Yeah.
I saw like a video. I saw a video on TikTok the other day that was like kind of inspirational, where it was like a guy talking about, oh, you only got like 300 likes on a video. Imagine 300 people in real life that like that.
Yeah.
Like,
We say this all the time.
Yeah.
I say that to people all the time. Could you imagine if these 300 people were in the room with you right now? You'd be fucking terrified. Wouldn't know what to do, what to say.
Yeah.
makes you feel a lot better when you think about it that
I heard
way.
a click. I
Wait,
want to
one
talk a
more
little bit more about your sobriety.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
How's life?
Everything's great.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'll be 3 years in May.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another round of applause. That's really fucking.
Thank you. I'll drink to that.
So 3 years sober. You want a bump?
You know, I catch myself thinking, oh, I feel like I could just have one bump and I'll be fine and I'll go back to being sober.
It's never. It's
no.
not. So what's been holding you down? The big book.
See, I don't even. I am in AA, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't really go to meetings anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like you just go through. They say you're supposed to keep going back, and like that's really important, and you'll relapse and die if you don't. But I'm like,
Oh my God.
No, that's a
They literally
legit
say
thing.
that.
They
Really?
say
Yeah.
that to you. Yes, that's
like
a
you're
legit
gonna relapse
thing.
and die.
Yeah.
But I feel like you know, as you become more and more sober, you find your own like good median of like what's right for you. Because like I'll go to meetings when I feel really bad or really down.
Yeah.
But other than that, like in my normal life, I don't really go. So
What about sponsor? You still talk to a sponsor? Do you have one?
yeah, my sponsor and I are really close. I meet with her like every week still.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
How long? So she's been your sponsor for about almost 3 years now.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I've had plenty of sponsors, I'm not lying to you, who have relapsed on me. And I'm like,
No way.
nigga, you were supposed to hold it down for me. Like, what happened? You're supposed to be the stronger one here.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, it's been totally a rough ride, but it's been weird. You
And
know?
then correct me. There's like a big Christian element to that thing too, right?
There
Sometimes.
is. Sometimes it's the whole higher path or
Yeah.
higher.
It's not necessarily Christianity. It's just like you need to believe in something bigger than yourself to
Yeah,
get you
yeah.
through life.
Whoa.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough thing for me in rehab for sure. That I always pushed them away from because I was like,
Yeah.
I'm an atheist. You guys are not gonna
Yeah.
fucking push God on me at all right now. I don't believe. And then it took me to getting out and going to outpatient because that's how bad I was. I had to go to
What's outpatient?
outpatient is you're out in the real world now. I lived in a sober living house, so I was able to get a job, go back to work, do all these things, be around my friends, but I had to go to outpatient, which was just another rehab. It was just literally another form of rehab,
Yeah.
but I was just out in the world. I can just come and go as I wanted.
That's scary. See, I like drinking and drugs too much to where I'll never let it
Wouldn't
become a
do that.
problem. You know what I mean? I respect it.
And that's your normie. That's good.
Is that what they say before they go to rehab?
Your normie. That's what everyone says. That's what I said when I was like in rehab.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going back to California. I'm just gonna smoke weed and everything.
Yeah. It's always that I'm just going to smoke weed. Like,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I have friends who were like crazy heroin addicts and they were sober for 10 years and then decided one day they were just going to smoke weed and that was it. And they've been fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Time does heal. Time does heal
I
all.
think so.
Yeah.
Weed scares me now. I smoked as a kid, like when I was 18, 17.
Yeah.
And like now when I when I smoke it, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm going to call my dad. I don't know.
So does addiction run in the family?
Like everyone in the Midwest is like an alcoholic or
I was
drug
just
addict.
gonna say
Yeah,
everyone.
but they don't like. It's just like normal there. They're not like you have a problem. It's just like
Yeah.
that's who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your family must be super proud of you right now. What you got going
They
on?
actually, they were really mad at me at first. They were like,
No.
"You're an alcoholic?" And I was like, "Yeah."
So are you?
Yeah. And they were like,
We all are.
that's embarrassing that you're an AA, like for us. I'm like, for you?
What? Wait, so your family had a reaction to like how black families have to us when we go to see therapy? Nigga, you went to go see therapy? You have to go talk some shit out? You got problems, bro? You know what I mean?
Talk to me.
Right.
That is, yes.
I'll beat your ass. Shut up. I ain't never did that to you. Exactly some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
so
God.
funny, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like.
Damn.
But is it much better now? Are they understanding a little
Yeah,
bit
they're more understanding now. I feel like they were like me. I had no idea what AA was or like anything like that. So yeah, it's been great. But I was able to like apologize to them, like make the amends and stuff to them for stuff I did.
How hard was that process for you?
That
was
process-
tough.
It's tough at first when you're like overwhelmed with all the people you have to make amends to.
Yeah.
But then like as you're going through it, you're like, oh, it's such a weight lifted off my
Oh,
shoulders.
wait, is that part of the thing?
Yeah, dude. That's
Nah.
it's a 12-step. It's a 12-step
You'd be
thing.
fucked. You would.
Sounds scary, dude.
You'd be screwed. I feel like.
Me? You think so? You think I can handle it? As I'm crying. No, I don't know. Apology. I like forgiveness. I try, but to go back and like say sorry to the people I have wronged.
See, it was so freeing because for me, I had to. Anytime I would use cocaine.
Yeah.
I would always do some stupid shit the night before, and then the next day I sober up or after my bender, I would be texting every time. I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean that. And it just got to a point where I got annoyed. I couldn't do it anymore. So making those last amends and just telling people you're sorry for the last time, it was really good. It felt good. Was your list over like 50 people?
My list was so long. It was so long. And some people I couldn't get in contact with because they blocked me on everything. And like,
same. I fucked some relationships up.
it's
Yeah.
embarrassing for us.
Now I'm like going through my own list.
Right,
Trying to put one
figure
together.
out, right?
Making a mental list.
Damn, dude. I'm gonna say sorry to the Chuck E. Cheese mascot.
I didn't mean to peg you that night. I was promised it was
sorry.
the alcohol,
Yeah.
my addiction.
That's heavy for me. Oh no.
Dude, I'm just really proud of you. That's awesome. I know we just met. I
feel like we're connected. I
Right.
feel like-
I'm just super proud of you, dude.
thank
That's
you.
really awesome. I have relapsed a couple times since my process, but
Yeah.
before then I was 2 years strong as well.
Yeah.
And it felt I had never been that clear in my life ever. Just
It's
like how you
insane.
probably are. Yeah.
How do you feel? Do you feel like like a lot of people in the program specifically, when they come back from a relapse, they're usually really embarrassed and like,
Yeah, people walk in with their I've seen a mixture of it. So I've seen some people who are walked in with like a dog with the tail between their legs. And then you got those guys who seem like they're like flexing that they like, went back out there and like, I just fucking did some smack. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I did that. I'm owning it.
Look at me now. I'm good.
Right, I'm good.
I'm good.
Give me back my 1 day chip again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a mixed vibes. It was mixed feelings for sure. Whenever people came back in after relapsing, I know for me it was super hard to go tell my sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the most emotional day I've
Yeah.
ever had in my life. It was like, you're not even my fucking mom or dad. Like, what am
Yeah.
I doing here? Like,
why is it so
crying
hard?
to you in your arms right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's all I really wanted to ask and talk about that.
No, that's beautiful. I'm happy for you guys.
That's really sick, though. I'm really happy for
Good
you.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting my
We're
segment
gonna do
now?
Are You Cooked now? I'm sorry. We'll play a fun game. We'll get off that topic.
Yeah. All right, cool. We're going to get into my segment now. This is called Are We Cooked? Every week I do a deep internet dive to comment on trends and new things that are happening and decide if we're cooked or not, okay? So I don't know if you've seen this, but you're kind of in the fitness industry. I feel like it kind of happens there too. Like the motivational pages for men, like the hustle bros, like the hustle culture. I have a family member who shares motivational quotes to his Instagram story every day. And they're always just like kind of empty. It's always just like bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, we gotta wake up. If you're sleeping, that's the time you can be making money,
Yeah.
dude. why are you eating food when you could be using the energy to like further your career? I'm like, yeah, why are you yelling at me? You know. But I actually have a video. Can we bring it up?
Please bring that video up because that one's. Wait,
an
can
example.
we see this?
Yeah. So all the posts are the same thing. It's always like a picture of like the Joker or Conor McGregor.
This one, the most expensive liquid in the world is a tear. It's 1% water and 99% feelings. Think before you hurt someone.
Damn, bro.
That's when you give the guns.
Bro, you gotta lock in, dog.
Lock the fuck in,
you gotta
bro.
lock in, dog.
That's
Lock
crazy.
in, bro. People, Denzel Washington.
It's always like some super masculine figure, but it's people who introduce you to new ways of thinking and new ways of seeing life are important. Oh, you mean friends, dog?
Right, come on, like.
Oh, you mean just friends?
Oh my God. It's the
going
most
on?
basic info.
You know what I mean? It's just like so
Yeah.
surface level. And all these dudes, you can just tell, like one good hug.
Right,
could
I'm
save
like,
a
does
man.
anyone love these niggas? Like, what's going on
Just
at home?
one good hug.
Oh my
Let's see that
God. The
video.
touch
What's
of a
going
woman.
on?
Yeah. Oh, woman? Yeah, a good.
The good caress of a woman.
They need
Right? That saved me.
That's it. Totally saved.
If I didn't get laid as much as I do, I'd be on this shit for real.
You should start making them.
What we got going on?
Yeah.
Wait. His shirt's already on.
Miami. 2 years ago, I was working in a Mexican restaurant, washing dishes, listening to self-help books and podcasts. Is it normal to make this amount of progress in 2 years? Absolutely not. But I made my situation mentally more painful than it actually was. And the problem with you guys is you walk through life making life less painful than it actually is. You're like, oh, it's not that bad. Oh, it's fine. I can just get off and smoke this joint. Oh, I don't have the girl in my dreams, but oh, this girl's a 6 and I'm horny. Let me go for it. It's like, you're settling. Compare yourself to people who are so much further ahead of you that you almost can't sleep at night. You can't just want a new situation. You can't just want money. You have to need it. Because if you don't need it as badly as you need to breathe, I promise you, I'll wipe the floor with you every time because I'm here making 6 figures a month at 20 years old and I still need more.
6 figures isn't that much.
I still
6
need
figures,
more.
right?
That's like a salary to survive.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, he said that much a year.
A month. He said it was a year or a month. I don't
It
know.
was a month.
A month?
Yeah. Is that not that much? Okay, Essie, look at you.
Yeah,
girl.
I was like,
If it's a
damn,
month, that's
you
pretty
fine.
good. I thought you meant a year. I'm like, that's like a normal.
Yeah, slightly above minimum wage.
Yeah.
It was
what?
him
Yeah.
saying that what did he say? I'm getting with a 6, even though you're horny. You're settling.
Yeah.
You're settling. You know, he kind of ate with that. I don't know.
ate.
He kind of ate.
thinks so?
That is so. That's crazy.
I've settled.
I'm scared. I'm scared of that stuff. I think we're cooked as a generation.
Yes, men.
I think men will literally watch that stuff instead of going to therapy.
Yes, they do.
You know what I mean?
I think you hit it right on the nose.
You gotta
when
talk
said-
to somebody. You're talking to a dude shirtless in a Jeep.
Yeah.
Does that sound awesome? Hell yeah. I want to be shirtless in a Jeep too, but I think there's other ways you can get that. You get that feeling of being shirtless in a Jeep. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Being sure.
Like having a good friend feels like being shirtless in a Jeep.
Having a mom.
Having a mom feels like being shirtless in a Jeep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Having an iced tea on the patio feels like
Being shirtless in a Jeep, dude.
You know,
A cigarette feels like
a marble red.
hug.
a hug. These guys need hugs.
I feel like a lot of guys that make these videos are just on like crazy amounts of testosterone and GHB, like or human growth
Yeah.
hormone, and then they're like all
Dude.
just they have so much anger they have to get it out.
Did you see that guy? He couldn't even fucking hold a blink too long. You could tell he was on some shit, man.
I'm wrapped up right now. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Turned into the fucking Hulk right
Yeah.
there.
Why are you drinking water? You could be drinking Celsius, dog. replace water with Celsius. Watch your life level up, dude. Stack up your chips, bro.
I'd say we're cooked, dude. I honestly would give the notion that we're cooked when it comes to just not kind of going to getting the proper help that we need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to make fun of those guys too much. I would be there. I think I'm 2 weeks away from there.
Yeah, you are.
2 weeks away.
Yeah, you are.
I mean,
just-
sometimes I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna start making videos like that, but women already do that. We're always like, we hate men, but like that's girly pop, that's cute. But like
Yeah,
when
I was
men are
gonna say
like,
that's the norm.
when men are like, we hate women, I'm like, you can't say that.
Yeah,
No, it's
what's
not the
the-
same.
What's
It's
wrong
the
with
same.
you?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
What fucking happened?
Yeah, you love the boys. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's the notion? Are we cooked or not?
Cooked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely cooked. I agree. 1,000%.
I think that's a market for you, though. You should do that for women.
I think I want to.
You gotta
It'd
boss
be
up your
funny.
life, girl.
Yeah.
Every
Be
day.
shirtless in a Jeep.
Shirtless in the Jeep.
Oh my god.
And then we're gonna play one more segment right here. This one is called "Get Rich or Quit Trying." So I've gone on the internet and I found some of the most absurd side hustles, and I just want to see if you can tell me if you think these are real or if some of these are fake.
Perfect.
All right, cool. Let's go down to some of these examples. All right, so our first one is going to be sell your dirty laundry. Do you think that's real or fake?
I think
Selling
like,
dirty laundry.
if it's a woman and it's like underwear or socks, that's definitely a thing.
If it's Dante's coming from Dante's ass, I'm gonna buy it.
I could
Oh, yeah.
sell my ass.
I would.
bro.
Your
'Cause
underwear
my
from your
ass,
ass.
people don't know this, dude. Like with having like big tits or big ass, it's just sweatier. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
real.
And some dudes need the musk. That's why I don't like ass personally. I mean, I don't mind like a little funk. I like a little bit of stink, but
I like
like,
the flavor. I like the flavor.
but mostly my ass just causes me drama. My ass is sweaty, dude.
Yeah, it is.
I wish I had less ass. When I get on, first thing I'm doing, taking my ass out.
Okay, well, would you rather have the ass you have now or your pants fall off every time? Like you have no ass. Your pants like fall
I'd
down.
say no ass,
Really?
I'd take
just
no ass.
flat
flat ass
from the neck down.
Yeah, you like ass on dudes?
I think it depends. I think it depends on what their build is. If they're like a little skinny guy, I prefer no ass.
Oh, you want it to match?
Yeah, but if they're like a Viking, then it would make sense. Yeah,
A Viking? That's what you're into?
it depends.
My ass is all squish. It has no structure. Every time I see my ass, it's a different shape, bro.
Wait, what if
Hold
you?
on, wait. We're gonna pause real quick. You guys keep talking.
Sorry, my bad.
What if you get implants, like butt implants, and make them bigger,
You think this is what I should do for my ass?
and then you go viral for having a giant ass, and you make funny videos with your giant ass?
That's a good idea.
That'd be fun.
My ass is already pretty big. I'm trying to figure out more ways to use it.
I'm telling you, make the OnlyFans.
You need to make an OnlyFans, nigga. Listen to her. I
You
would
think so?
give you $2,000.
Yeah?
I would give you at least like $15.
You said you were using $2,100 a month at one point.
I was at one point. At one point. Yeah.
How much would you pay for my ass a month?
You're asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
What's your price?
What do you think?
Are you putting things in it or just photos? Like butt plug or no?
I've experimented with a tiny butt plug. I could do a little bit.
Okay.
I could do like a McDonald's French fry.
I'd
like a
be
baby
like
carrot.
$100 for a custom video of you with a butt plug in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
$3.99 for the account, $100 for the videos. Our free account, and then just charge y'all for the videos.
I like this idea.
But you have to twerk the butt plug out and say my name at
Yes,
the
you do.
Twerk it out?
Yeah.
And put some juice in there for me.
Yeah?
So I need something else to flow
Yeah.
out
Put
Some
whenever.
juice in it?
Something.
What kind of juice?
I
Put a
don't know.
suppository up there and then shoot it out.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Yeah. Every week I'll do a poll. Like, hey guys, it's Dante. What juice you want to see in my ass this week? And then people can vote.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so we think selling dirty laundry is a real thing. That is a real side hustle, you guys.
Of course.
We're going to also see about selling your hair. How about that?
Real.
Selling your
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
Where the fuck have you seen that? I've never seen
I've
that.
sold my hair.
Where?
Online. Every month I'll trim my bangs and I'm like, hey guys, I'm selling my dreads right now. They're $10 for black people or $25 for whites. You know?
Okay.
Which is a fair, I think, price increase. You know?
I think so. Reparations,
Yeah.
let's get that shit back. That is
Yeah.
also a real one.
I did it as a joke, but somebody wanted it for real. So I sold.
I think you quoted me way higher than that when I asked you how much it was. I think you quoted me
well,
like $50.
You can afford it. You know what I mean? You got it. You know what I mean?
was like,
I'm
wait,
paying
why
attention.
You got it, sis. You
It's
got it.
mine more.
All right, you guys. This one is a Venmo begging consultant. This teaches people how to beg. This teaches broke people how to craft and create the perfect sob story to beg people for money. Do we think this is a real or fake?
I know people that do that, so that's real.
What?
You know people that done that? Because oh my god, that was a fake one. That was a fake one,
Wait.
but that's not like official. But you know, wait, can we explain that a little bit? What the fuck?
Don't name any names, but
No
like,
names,
Yeah.
please. No names.
I just know people that have had. I know people that are like people that make a lot of money that have claimed that a thing happened to them and then started a GoFundMe to get a lot of money, and then like, yeah, I'm like, I know that you're making
Wait, is this your friend?
$60K a month.
Is this your friend?
She's not a friend.
Not a
We're
friend.
not like close.
She's she's scum. She's like literally.
Yeah.
My grandma's on eHarmony right now, and I made this one up just because of her. There are African guys on there on eHarmony with accounts that they try to swindle old people out their money.
Oh, yeah.
It's genius, but I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, you guys are such fucking assholes. Like, my grandma's like, I just want to talk to him about God and Christianity on this stuff. And he's like, oh, but I need $500 to, like do this and all that. It's like, what the Grandma, he's scamming you.
Damn.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's a good hustle, though. That's a good hustle.
Yeah, dude. And then you just heal. And you're like, guys, the cancer, it worked.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the money.
What? Yeah.
All right, here we got another one here. Reselling leftover food. What do you think? Real or fake?
I would do that. When I used to work at a restaurant, I would eat the leftover food.
Did you work at like an exclusive restaurant?
I would judge people. Like, if you were cute and you left like an extra sushi on the plate, I'd eat it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they looked
You're definitely autistic.
clean,
Right.
that's what
You got Asperger's or something.
What is that? That sounds frugal. If autism means genius, then I'll accept that. Yeah,
That's what it means.
exactly. Okay.
But every autistic person I know has a giant ass. So that would make sense.
Exactly.
They are built.
Like a fat ass.
Like all the Down
That's
syndrome
actually
girls.
That,
super real.
they do, and also like the little people too. They'd be
thick as hell.
they'd be thick as hell.
Yeah.
I know. Professional breakup announcer. So for a small fee, you'll deliver breakups in person or via dramatic TikToks or texts. And for an extra $20, they'll cry on cue.
Ooh.
You guys think that's a real hustle or is that a fake hustle? Let me hear it.
I feel like people do that on Cameo, so that's kind of real.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Really?
People will do stuff like that.
You can hire like Jeff Goldblum to like dump your partner.
Your partner. Are you dead ass?
Dead ass.
I would do something like that. That's a really cool way to like go out.
Yeah.
I got your favorite celebrity here to tell you. Yeah, it's done. But they're here. Look at that. You know what I mean?
It's amazing.
You keep this video forever posted. You know.
Yeah.
Thanks, Morgan Freeman, for telling me that, letting me know. That's a nice way to go out.
Yeah.
I think that's my dream now.
Yeah.
I think that's my new avenue.
That's your new job.
Yeah. I wanted to do this thing on TikTok where like I'll open up to the comments, but like I'll be in my car and I'll lock it so it's really hot, but I'll scream your name. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like every day or whatever, I'll like, type in your name and I'll scream it for you. And I'll just be like, Samantha, I'm so sorry. Just for people who like want to feel needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think this is a good idea.
I think it's a great idea.
And then, we'll ramp it up.
That's
you know what I mean?
I'd do it
Good.
for sure.
$1 for new. Just scream.
That's good.
Doesn't that feel
Breaking-
good? Somebody on their knees. I'll do the whole thing. I'll get on my knees. I'll be like, yeah.
I'd
good.
break up so hard for somebody. Like it was my own breakup. Literally.
What?
I'd do it so hard. I'd break up so hard for somebody. Like because it's a lot easier talking about someone else's situation than it is facing your own. You know what I mean?
Right.
I would never want to fucking do anything like I'd never really break up. That's why me and my girlfriend have been together for like 7 years. I can't do it. I love her too much also, baby.
Please don't break up. Please don't break up.
There's no reason for us to break up
Yeah.
right now. But no, seriously, I can't do something like that. It's just it's something about me that I can't conceptualize. I'd fucking probably just implode right then and there trying to say it.
Would you be mad if you got one of those? A breakup video? From like...
I think I'd be even more mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd be
Piss you off a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because why couldn't you say it to me?
If you had to choose a celebrity to give you bad news.
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
I would do Jonah Hill when he was fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such
that'd
a
be so
genuine
nice.
guy. Such
Hey,
a
he's not
genuine-
really feeling you anymore. You know, it's all good.
It's all good.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Is that a Jonah Hill? Did I get Jonah Hill?
Yeah, that was really
Something.
good.
That was something.
Thanks. We're working on that.
I'd probably want who's the guy who does Darth Vader? But he needs to
James Earl Jones?
He needs to be Darth Vader
Yeah.
when he does it. I need to hear that.
Yeah. Deborah wants to say you should get yourself checked.
You should get yourself checked. That was a bad Darth Vader. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you guys think that's a real or fake side hustle?
That has to be fake.
Breaking up.
That has to be
I'm
fake.
gonna say real.
That's totally fake. That's a total fake one. I wish that was a real one though. We should make this. I think we got some.
These are
ideas.
giving us ideas.
We got some ideas on our hands
Yeah.
right now, you guys.
I'm gonna be rich after this.
All right, and our last one is a professional cuddler.
Real.
I feel like they had that in Japan.
Yeah, that's a total real thing. I've actually looked into.
You paid for this?
I've looked into it only because I was super lonely one time out in Bali.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I could use like some companionship right now. Didn't want anything outside of just to talk and maybe just to hug somebody while I lay down or someone spooned me while I went to sleep. Didn't work out.
So sweet.
Didn't work out at all.
That sounds like something I paid for, though.
It's a real thing, complete real thing. Would you ever do it?
I don't like to be touched. Like I don't like cuddling or anything.
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't.
I can cuddle for a solid 5 minutes, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
I am
I'm like,
too hot. Get the
yeah,
fuck off me.
hot.
You know what I
My
mean?
hands are sweaty. Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the worst
hard.
when the feet get sweaty.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You can feel clammy toes, clammy feet. It's disgusting.
God. Yeah.
And that was a game. That's pretty much our little game right now. So right
That's
now
so
what we're
fun.
going to do is just wrap up listening to some listener submissions. We asked you guys over at home, listeners, share your worst hustles or most cringe grind stories. Do you guys have any? Because I feel like I am just filled with them. My first book was probably one of my worst grind stories, and I probably had the most. I don't know if my dad wants me to tell this story, so let me stop.
Yeah,
but my
skip
my first book was just pretty bad, dude. It was pretty bad. What about you guys?
you did something crazy for money?
Oh, I used to be on this website where you would go on dates with guys for money, but like not sleep with them. You just went
Wait,
on
I heard
dates.
of this.
Yeah.
I heard of this.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I would like go on with my girlfriend. It would be both of us, so we weren't alone because that's crazy.
Yeah.
And we'd pull up to the dates and we would just go to really nice dinners. And
He's just like a
then-
rich old man who's just like,
Yeah, they're just like lonely and sad, and then we just go home.
that's
Wow.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really good, though. I wish I could do that.
You could.
I could?
You can.
What's the name of the site? Hold on, let me just...
Yeah. I think I've done that on accident.
Oh,
What?
what do you
Yeah.
mean?
You never dated a homeless girl before?
Oh,
Yeah.
Not like I didn't find her off the street. She just like never had like a place.
Yeah.
She's always staying at her friend's house.
Real.
Consistently.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Never mind. I don't want to go into too much detail because I'll start naming names here.
yeah, name drop.
Let's see what we got here. Wokil told me that selling farts in a jar, and he was selling it to a lady that almost died. So I think she had a kink, and this woman wanted this man's farts.
Wow.
That's
It's always crazy when I hear women who are that horny.
Yeah.
right.
Right? Farts in a jar? Girl, love yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or that's her loving herself. She
Hey,
wants,
that's true.
You
Yeah.
know,
You
give me
got the money, use it.
Yeah. I got one more here. Making edibles with his mom. Oh, that's just really cute though. That's
love
like
that.
really fun.
Yeah.
That's like baking cookies with your mom, but now it's like the grown up version of it.
Yeah.
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 That's cute.
I love it.
I like that. That's a good one.
I like that.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah,
one.
that's fair.
Well, before we sign off with anything, do you have anything you want to say? Essie? You want to sign off with anything? Give the people something that they want to know about coming from you?
Don't smoke crack.
Okay. You sure about that?
Yeah.
I've
Don't do
heard
that.
so many different things, so dude. I've heard so differently that it's like
everybody says something different.
it's always like it seems like it's a fun time. I don't are you sure?
Do it. Don't do
All right,
it.
you guys heard it. Don't smoke crack. Dante,
smoke
what you
crack.
got for us?
Look out for my OnlyFans, dude. I think I might get into it.
I think you should.
I'm gonna sell OnlyFans, butt pics, and pieces of my hair.
And you will be
Yes.
seeing money
Yeah.
from me. $2,000. You will be seeing money from me.
I need it.
All right, well, that's our show. Thank you guys so much. We'll have you guys back here on the Intrusively Thinking podcast.
All right.
Woo.